a Ford of the same thing.
Yep. And it,
no problem.
I have pulled it with a gasoline Dodge 2500.
Definitely pull it with a 3/4 ton or higher. That's for sure. Whether it's gas or diesel, I don't know if it matters, but
it's
25, you need the suspension.
Yeah, you need the suspension, and it's just straight on the engine. So the diesel will have a little bit easier of a time. There's more power in the diesel than there is in the gasoline engine. And typically, if you take care of your diesel engine, it'll outlive the body of the truck.
Yeah, it'll last forever. Yeah, pretty much.
And I would, in my personal opinion, I would stick with Dodge or Chevy or a GM product. Ford, will you let me please?
Yes.
This is not a knock on Ford. Ford has not settled into an engine or transmission for their diesel trucks yet. They keep changing.
No, they haven't. They've used the 6.7 diesel for the last 20 years.
Which transmission are they currently using?
I would say they're using a 10-speed now, but I mean, they've had the same 6-speed for a while.
I'll put my trust in Allison, who has been doing commercial trucking transmissions forever.
I get it.
And a Cummins engine, who's been doing the same thing forever, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Versus an in-house Ford transmission and engines. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to transmission stuff.
Yeah. So, and that was the advice I got from my mechanic at my previous job. And we have a whole fleet of Fords there. So, and I have driven Fords that I have enjoyed driving, so I don't have a thing against Ford. But when it comes to towing my trailer, I'm going to go with the most trusted names in those parts. So,
I understand it. When food is in your Cambro or food warmer, how do you transport it while driving? I have stainless steel pans.
I put it on my lap.
Or Chris's lap and tell him, don't move.
We put some pillows on top of it. It's like trying to hatch eggs.
I thought it was like Jenga in your front seat. I have stainless steel pans, but I find I have a lot of spills in my Cambro, even if I use plastic wrap. Try to process everything before you leave and only use a certain amount of juice. Because if you're wrapping or if you're keeping a whole bunch of juice in there, I find that juice will just go all over the place. So either A, keep it tightly wrapped where the juice is in there with it, or process it before you go.
It's my least favorite thing about Cambros and moving stuff in Cambros.
Yes, I fucking hate it.
It seems to be way worse in there than it ever is in my warming cabinet.
Yep.
But in my warming cabinet, I also have the sheet pans in there that will collect anything.
Yes.
But yeah, opening up a door of a Cambro inside of a business, it's like
just bring a towel with you.
Just prep it for a towel, just because stuff's going to come out. Yeah, it sucks. That's my least favorite part. I wish they could figure out a way to put like a little drain plug in the bottom with a pan underneath that could just collect everything. It would be super awesome and helpful. If you're listening, I won't charge you for it. Just send me 10 free ones.
Because even if you put an empty pan in the bottom, it's still taking up space that you really don't have. So
right.
Okay. You guys are in Michigan. I'm in Illinois. So very similar climates. If you plan on working during the winter, what can I do to make myself successful when I have a trailer?
Stay home.
Good luck. Good luck. Insulate that trailer. Find somewhere where there's a lot of heaters outside. Focus on your catering. Focus on growing the business during the wintertime. He had a follow-up question that I answered, but basically, if I'm not going to be at the cafe, I'm taking the winter off. And you took the winter off most of the time. You had one where you decided to go out.
Yeah, we tried. So we switched the menu just because I didn't want to cook in the winter barbecue. So yeah, we tried paninis and we had mixed results. Yeah, it was mixed results. And it was cold. It never got warm in the trailer. Ever. Your feet are going to be cold the entire time.
Yeah.
And that was really was
even if you have your floor insulated, it's still going to be cold.
Yeah. Trailers are drafty, man. Those things aren't airtight by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, and Bernie says the same thing. Cater.
Yeah. You can do. I mean, you can look at pop-ups too. I mean, if you have a like me, a local coffee shop that wants to peddle your wares,
But you're going to
it's
be inside. It's not going to be outside.
correct. You're going to be inside,
Yeah.
but it's another way to keep your
Don't
business moving if you
don't
really
count on
want to.
anybody standing outside in weather.
No, no matter if
I think it's a poor gamble.
you could
It's
give it
a
away
it's
for free, and they probably wouldn't do it.
yeah. It's so finicky, especially with barbecue. If you're cooking fresh every night, you're screwed, man. You're then you gotta go. We got 6 inches of snow, staying home.
Well, especially if you're in Chicago, I mean, the
Yeah.
wind is probably going to kill you most of the time.
Yeah.
Versus, yeah, I would figure out either cater and stay home, grow the business. He did.
Okay.
Sorry, he did say I've been doing this for a year part time on the weekends, and this year my sales are, he said 73, which is good. I mean, that's what he's doing part time. But I think at best I'm running a 20% profit. I'm definitely doing something wrong. I also mostly do breweries. Do you go to local areas and ask if you can park there and sell? How do you get neighborhoods to allow you to sell? I'm currently in a tent and can't wait for a trailer.
Oh, you're talking about doing winters in a tent.
Oh boy, yeah.
Stay home. As far as breweries, just ask.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear no more than you're gonna hear yes, but in neighborhoods, it's just putting stuff on Facebook. We have a large enough fan base in West Michigan that usually we can get a spot or at least conversations started with people that live in subdivisions that would like to have us out. So, Justin says he's got a 2001 7.3 F350.
Godzilla engine.
Bernie said 20% profit is not hard, and I was going to say the same thing. Restaurants are 5 to 10% on average, and on the lower end lately. Yeah, even a massive conglomerate fast food, and I've talked about this before. I managed a McDonald's, one of the busiest one in Michigan for a while. Our goal was 23% PAC, so profit after controllables, and that didn't even that number doesn't include the non-controllables, so your fixed costs day to day, like taxes or property taxes and building and all that stuff. So, yeah, 23 cents on a dollar.
It's not horrible.
I mean, so yeah, I mean, if you're hitting 20%, and my question would be, is that before or after you pay yourself? If that is after you pay yourself, then shut the fuck up and take your money.
Yeah. If it's before, yeah, I get it.
You're still doing fine. I mean, yeah, but you got to make sure that that 20% can't all go to you. You have to leave some in the business to do business things.
Yeah. So grow your business, especially since you're trying to buy a trailer. Put everything back in the bank account, buy that trailer, and then then you'll be golden.
I am still working on my numbers. I know I've been talking about it for a couple weeks, but we really went super granular this year. So I'm breaking out the majority of my receipts. So anything that, if I buy myself a candy bar and a Monster at GFS with my order, that gets broken out into a separate category. So go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Just trying to make sure that I have a better grasp on what I'm actually benefiting from the business, because that is all money that is mine. So consider it an owner withdrawal or whatever, that's paid to me out of the business account.
Yeah.
So that needs to go onto my end of year. This is what I've benefits package, or this is my overall compensation. That's the word, compensation. And I think that there's been more of that than I thought there was in previous years, which is why I wanted to go so granular. I go to Meijer to pick up 8 gallons of milk for work and some onions and peppers, and I throw in another gallon of regular milk for the house and a box of Cheerios. Mm-hmm. How often does that happen? And does that equal thousands of dollars a year? I think it does.
Good. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely good.
So that all makes it a difference towards the back end. And yeah. So just trying to get the clearest picture possible of where money's going.
Sure.
So
Completely
every year we're
understand.
just a little bit better. So.
You're getting as granular can be, which we appreciate.
Yep. So it's just taken me longer since I hadn't been able to keep up on that stuff. So yeah, I'm now doing mid-March through July's receipts.
We've got an hour without a bickering. That's good so far.
I know, we're doing awesome.
What else?
So yeah, I'm working on all that and making sure that our other things, the labor and all those percentages are accurate. So when I have those numbers, I plan on them being the best numbers possible to provide to you guys. So yeah, I'm working on it in all my free time that I have. I've been trying to peel away to do it. So anyways, yeah, had a conversation with our friend Chad this week, late in the week, because you were not talking to him.
He does call at the most inopportune times.
Yes, he does have a habit of that. I fully expected him to try to hop in on the show. He said he was going to call in. I said, "Come on in."
Come on in.
Um,
It's an open forum, Bernie.
He was fully ready, I think, to sell his business on whatever night I talked to him, Thursday or Friday night.
Yep.
He had a day that I think we've all had. Mm-hmm. His warming cabinet, he said, tipped over.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he walked in, all his food was on the ground. I've had that exact same experience.
I've had it 3 times.
Mine didn't tip over. My door just came open and all the pans slid out. That was in our first year. Yep, that was a
brings back
thing to see.
brings back nightmares. To the part where before I got a warming cabinet, I was working out of Cambros, and somehow the Cambros tipped over on the door. So of course so when I opened it up, it all went everywhere. Yeah. And then when I got the warmer, I got it to the wall, or I fastened it to the wall, did a ratchet strap, and by the time I got to the subdivision I was going to be at, it tipped over, like straight, like towards. Not good. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's when we started bungeeing our warming cabinet.
Baby straps. Baby locks.
Yeah. And then our new warming cabinet. So I'm really finding the quality differences and the price differences. And I wish I would have spent the extra $500 on the nicer cabinet to start with. It's got a nice magnetic handle on it.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't open it. If you grab the side and try to pull it, it takes both hands and force to pull that thing. Oh yeah.
So it's almost like a fridge when it's in like defrost mode and you can't open it.
It locks. So yeah, it has the handle pulls out a little bit and it pops the magnet. It's fucking awesome. We haven't had to bungee it once.
I might have to look into one of those.
Yeah, it was $2,200.
Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
But I'm also hoping that it can withstand the abuse that we put it through. Because this is the third one now that I've had. So
can I ask how that has affected your team members as far as whether it's frustrating or not to wait for the magnet, like that it's a little bit harder to open the door?
The biggest issue was initially because before the door had a lip going all the way down, so you could grab at any height on the door and open it. And now you have to pull on the handle. So that's been the biggest adjustment. It's not like it's hard to open with the handle.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just it's all leverage.
Yeah.
So yeah, no complaints. It's a great cabinet.
Cool.
And it feels like it runs a lot hotter. So we're actually running it at a lower temp.
Where are you at?
We have it set at 155, I think.
Yeah, that's
150, somewhere around there. But
no steam though. No humidity.
No, but shit feels a whole lot hotter in there than it did in the other cabinet.
That's for whatever reason. That's the same way I felt between an electric and a propane steam table.
Yeah.
On the propane steam table on a freaking pilot light, it'll stay pretty warm.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyways, yeah, Chad was pretty well ready to sell everything, and
I hope you talked him out of it.
He was holding on. He tried calling me the other day, and like you said, he calls at the most inopportune time every time. So I couldn't take his call. But yeah, I think he's I think he had a different thought of what it would be before he started. And I
Yes.
think a lot of
So
people do. This is not a quick money thing.
this is not a get rich quick.
No,
Don't even know if it's a get rich.
I don't even think it's a make money ever.
You have to. The bottom line is you have to have the passion to do it. You have to have the mindset that like every day is not going to be great, but every day is what you make it. And I think that's where some people go wrong. Is you have to have the hustle. You have to have a lot of mental fortitude to
Grit.
make it work. Grit, yes,
Yeah,
you can go with grit, Mr. Campbell. I did
that's
see
right.
him do up downs with the team the other day. That was pretty cool because he's probably in better shape than some of the players that are out there.
I doubt that. Oh yeah, he probably is.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's just an absolute beast.
Um,
Speaking of football, it was really cool to see Steve McMichael from the Chicago Bears get put into the Hall of Fame. He was diagnosed with ALS like 2 or 3 years ago, and is unfortunately basically in a vegetative state right now. And ALS is uh, just a debilitating disease. To see one of the monsters of the Midway just crumble to a shell. But I've always liked. Since I'm a wrestling fan, I've always liked Steve McMichael. So I figured I would throw that. I hate the Chicago Bears, but we'll throw that out there just as a
fuck the Bears.
yeah, fuck the Bears.
Fuck the Packers.
Since you and I have a friendly Packer fan that we're friends with, I asked him if he was going to a competition on September 14th, and he's like, "I could make it, but I'm going to the Packers game on Sunday."
Who are they playing? Do you know?
No, I can look it up, but he's like, "I'm going to the Packers game on Sunday." He's like, "We're like, oh, but you'll have more fun with us." He's like, "Yeah, but it's the Packers. Like, I can't. It's a home game."
It's season tickets, man.
I'm like, you could sell the tickets. Probably won't get face value for them because Packers suck, but you can sell the tickets.
Oh man, the front office has some faith in their team.
Well, go Jordan Love.
Jordan Love making god awful lot of money.
Did you say Jordan Love making?
Yes.
Well, anyway, so that was our football talk of the year.
Yeah, I'm
Not
sure
year.
that's it.
No, we're gonna every freaking day. What are the
Relax.
things they're wearing on their heads in practice?
What are they?
The little bubble helmets?
Yeah, they've had those for a few years now. I think this is the first year that they've been mandatory for all the teams. Like it's been a test thing for the last couple of years.
Why not real helmets? I guess
There are real helmets underneath.
There are?
Yeah. So it's like a beanie that fits over their helmets to help spread to help reduce the impact.
Do you think they will be in live games?
Probably not.
I hope not.
Maybe. I don't even really notice them anymore.
Pat Mahomes already has a huge head. He doesn't need anything bigger. Jeez,
some of those guys would look pretty comical.
My gosh. Oh. Anyway.
So yeah, this is to kind of go with what you were saying about this is not a get rich quick. When you start, man, I didn't expect to make $1 until year 2 or 3. You know, like I went in with that mindset, like I'm not making any money for 2 years. So I need to make sure that I have supplemental money somewhere to be able to sustain myself for that period of time. If I do make money, great. But my plan is not, because I know that this is going to take time. Great that I had 1,200 Facebook followers when we started the business.
What are you up to now?
13.5.
You were almost 10. You were 10,000 ahead of me now. Just so you know, 10,000.
We've added over 2,500 since we opened this year.
Great.
It's been insane. We haven't seen the best we've done during a season is 2,000, and we could hit 4,000 new followers this season.
And you're running ads every week?
Yeah, but we were before.
Yeah, I know.
So I think we're getting a lot more organic ads. or additions,
So
not
you're getting
advertisement.
you're monetized by Facebook, correct? Finally.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been anywhere from like $4 to $8 like a month, and then I started getting like double digits.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 months ago I got $47.
Nice.
Like big time, right? Big time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was posting more often, but I looked at like what post was the biggest one. It was the one where I took with a guy that got a free meal from the dealership that I was at.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest. It was like $30 one just
Was
by
it
itself.
video?
No, it's just
No.
a picture of me and a black guy smiling, hitting a free meal. I'm like, okay. But then I look at like this past month, like when I posted about the knee surgery, when I posted about the recovery and stuff like that, they're getting like over 100 reactions and 30 to 40 comments each.
Mm-hmm.
But I might make $1,
Yeah.
maybe $2. Like it is really weird how all that works. But I didn't know if yours was the same or if you've seen any increase since you've gotten so many more followers since
I
you've been
haven't
monetized.
really analyzed that data yet. I'm just kind of letting it go how it's going. So I'm not letting it dictate how we post or what we're posting. We're just kind of doing what we do normally, and then
for anybody who's going to ask how to get monetized by Facebook, I have no freaking clue. They reached out to us.
yeah.
So
Skippy got monetized
Uh,
months before I did.
Yeah, and I have no idea how. It just said,
Yeah,
you're eligible. Fill out this, and I'm like, put your bank account information in. I'm like, ooh, well, Facebook. Well, all right,
they already had mine for Facebook ads.
I was gonna say they don't seem to be going anywhere, so we'll just go ahead and do that.
So yeah, it's we're our Facebook presence is growing, which is awesome. And that was the other thing. Like we spend a ton of money marketing on Facebook.
I post every day.
We post every day. We have a boosted post once a week, and then we have our larger Facebook ad for the area that runs nonstop. So we are spending probably $300 to $350 a month
on just Facebook ads.
Yep. And it is the most undervalued thing. All of social media is, but Facebook ads, because you can get so granular with who you're targeting, that it works so good.
I was contemplating having somebody run my social media while I was off to try to, because I don't remember to post because I've got nothing to post, but running my social media while I was off just to keep the engagement going.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to charge about $150 a month just to keep posting.
Just on Facebook or on all your social?
Facebook and Instagram. But I only have like 200 followers on Instagram, so
yeah.
I'm gaining on you on TikTok. I think I've got like 42.
I'm at 242
with my easy chair confessions. They didn't go
42
viral.
Is good. On top of that, yeah. So Smurls, if you're looking to grow your social presence, since we've had our Smurl on the truck, I think we've added 38 TikTok.
Oh, you're talking about the counter.
Yep.
The counter that's plugged in. That
we've done nothing different with our TikTok. In fact, I think we're posting less now than we were.
I see you on my For You page all the time.
Yeah, you need to follow more pages.
Probably,
but and you're probably watching a lot of barbecue videos.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I follow you, so you're always going to show up.
Yeah.
No, actually, I've been seeing a lot of like all these influencers doing ads for certain things. Like that's what comes up on my For You page all the time is those type of.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself going into the TikTok store to see what I can find, which I have bought a couple things off, and they're worked out. But TikTok is just an interesting.
And it's not going away. Everybody can stop saying it. They're not shutting it down.
Gretchen Whitmer just got on TikTok.
Yeah, see.
I mean, if the Democrats are getting on TikTok, it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
I think Kamala Harris just got on TikTok.
Yeah,
so she's running for president. Like, come on.
Yeah. They got to project younger.
That's true.
How
old is she? Do you have any idea?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, so it's all that stuff is severely undervalued, and I know it seems silly, and especially TikTok and all the trends and stuff. I don't think we've posted a video that has been, I don't know, food related really in the last couple of weeks on TikTok. You know, I signed up for CapCut, which gives you all that green screen stuff. I don't think we're paying for it. I think we're on the free version.
Oh, I was wondering what CapCut was, but okay, yeah. I think
Yeah,
you're.
so it's this template. So we're just imposing our image, an image on the back with something funny in the front, um, and posting that. So you don't have to start windmilling in front of your truck, although it would probably be great and it would probably help, and you spread the word. Each each social media is designed for something different, and you should use them differently for your business.
Yes.
Where Facebook has become the more serious of the social medias, TikTok is where you can have fun and show a different side of your staff and your business. You can still do, cooking stuff and that kind of thing, and that's great. But let loose, let your people have fun.
Yeah.
You know, when you see like a dance, something new come through, take video of your people doing it. You know,
Take
let
videos of people eating your food and say it's amazing.
let people have fun at your trailer, and let your staff have fun at your trailer, and you'll find that people come because you came across their For You page, um, and saw that you are a local truck, and they'll stop by. You know, um, things you have to do on every Facebook and social media post is tag a location. Do it, do it, do it. Don't skip it, because that helps people in that area see your posts. I mean, that's a part of what people skip a lot. And we're better on our daily post than we are on our weekly post.
Yeah.
But tag one, so we're in two spots every day, not always the same city. Tag one of the cities, or hit your location. I'm in this city, and Facebook will say, okay, we're going to make sure people in this area see this post organically.
I
They're going
have
to be
found
more likely that'll happen.
I have found that I can't use the @followers or @top fans or something like that very often anymore.
Yep, they're making some changes, and just like the messages, the marketing messages, they're changing that too. They're going to go to a paid format, so you're going to pay for sending those out, which doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, everything's got to
Anything
be
that
monetized
works is
somehow.
going to get charged. Yeah. So,
In case you didn't know, by the way, scroll moment. Kamala Harris is 59 years old.
okay.
October 20th, 1964. So she'll be 60 around voting time. Sorry.
Anywho,
And it's
was
7:46 p.m. in India.
okay.
Oh,
That's all. I don't even know what I was talking about.
I don't even remember now. Oh, paid marketing.
Make sure you vote tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah, please vote. No matter
Primary
who
Day
it
in
is.
Michigan.
Yeah, no matter who it is, vote. Oh, I watched a great movie yesterday. Have you seen the Nike movie Air?
Yes,
That was really good.
it is really good. Shane Johnstone.
Oh, hey Shane.
Josh, when you first started your food truck, did you ever get the phone call? This may be short notice, but are you able to come tomorrow?
Yep.
I got one earlier this week.
Oh yeah.
That never goes away. Um, yeah, I think the longer you're in business, if you're doing things well, I think the more of those you'll get.
So something that I've taken this year, I listened to Cue the Mic with Darren Worth and Randy Twyford, and both are barbecue guys. Darren is probably the winningest man in barbecue. He's or competitive barbecue, and then owns restaurants and stuff. And Randy is a barbecue caterer, Illinois and Iowa, for both. One thing they were talking about was catering, and try your hardest not to say no. Figure it out. If you
Mhm.
can figure it out, figure it out. Because you'll find that those are the repeat people that they'll ask you, hey, I know it's late notice, but can you accommodate,
Yeah.
2 pans of brisket or whatever?
Yeah, if
Yep.
it's something that easy, perfect. But yeah, a lot of this is, are you available tomorrow? Then it's typically an event type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, which sucks. But in my response, I always say, sorry, we can't make it. However, if you would like to book us for something next year,
Yeah. Please keep
we
us in
start
mind for
we
future
start
events.
booking. If you would like a truck that doesn't flake, book us.
Is that your auto response?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it.
Hopefully, it's not an email saying that, hey, well, you forgot to show up today.
Hey, do you want to come today because you're supposed to?
Yeah.
So, all right, in your 5 years of doing this, how can you count how many cancellations you've had?
People canceling on us?
No, where you've canceled on somebody.
Off the top of my head, no, but I'm going to guess it's less than this many.
Okay.
We, outside of roadside where it's nothing special, not an organized event, they're pop-ups.
Yeah.
No. I've never pulled out of like a small festival to go do a wedding of 500 people or something like that. That's just
figure out
kind
that
of,
I did both.
that's one of our pillars. When we book, we book.
We don't flake.
Unless there's some catastrophic thing. If we say we're going to be there, we're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we screw up the schedule.
Absolutely.
How
many?
Shane says Emily reactions to Darren and Randy are the best, and then Uppings Food Vlogs says hello everyone, new subs here.
Oh hey,
so welcome everybody. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
So yeah, we have a Friday Saturday next month that we are doing 4 weddings and a corporate lunch.
4 weddings and a funeral, 5 of the same thing.
Yeah, it's it'll Chris. I told him.
So do you
he
think
said he
that?
hated me.
Do you think that day will test you guys? Like
no,
it'll just be another day.
It'll be a harder day. It'll be a little chaos, but it's nothing that we haven't done before, and that
are they
we
small?
Can't handle.
Smaller.
Like the corporate lunch is 150 people. The first wedding that's a drop off is 100 people, and then we're doing service off the truck for 150 or something like that.
So Chris definitely hates you.
Yeah,
and Caleb will probably hate you by the time the day's over.
But again, it's not a huge deal. It's no big deal.
No, because you're doing it,
and we've done it, and we'll do it again. And
are the 2 services from the truck close to each other?
No.
Good.
Not really.
Okay.
How much time do
you have between?
Hours.
Okay.
So yeah, the ones that, and yeah, really, it's just one off the truck that we're actually serving food from the truck. The others are buffets.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you had a wedding service from the truck, and you had the corporate service.
Lunch. We typically will bring the truck for that because it's such a large group, and it's our Aetna group. They're doing a shooting event.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Yep. Yeah, it would be nice if they warned us before they started shooting. Because I almost S'd myself last year with my back to where everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was World War II behind me.
So we did a clay shooting event for like a contractors association. Mm-hmm. And they're like, hey, can you drive down this road and then take a right on this dirt road and come like to where the sidewalk is? I'm like, I guess. And I walked down there. I'm like our trailer is this wide and the road is this wide. I'm like, how the hell am I going to serve? And then how the hell am I going to get out of here? So this time I told him, I said, I have a newer trailer. It is larger. So we need to find a new parking spot. They're like, oh, yeah, no problem. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you tell me that last year? I parked right out front.
Justin says, we're big time now, fellas. Spam in the comments.
Oh, we got spam in the comments?
Yeah, the Uppings food blogs
Oh,
is all spam.
oh,
I'm
awesome.
guessing, more than likely. She's far too
Congratulations.
attractive looking to be an actual person that would listen to us.
Well, click on her profile, see if she has,
I'm not doing that.
see, see if she says for spicy pictures. See, spicy? They always use the jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I know that. Don't ask. Um, Personal
Yes.
story. So this past weekend, I went to my best friend's daughter's sweet 16 party. Just turned 16,
It's usually when you
and
have the party.
very, very true. Um, did you know you can get your stage 2 license online? Like you don't need to go into Secretary of State anymore to get
Yes.
a license.
Mhm.
Like that's great. Anyway, so we partied with her for a little bit. Then I looked at my daughter who was with me, and I looked at my buddy, and I said, "Do you realize that you and I met? We're like 4 or 5 years apart age-wise, and I was buying you guys beer, and now my daughter can do this to your kids." She's like, "Shut up! It's not true." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." Then I realized that how much of a drunk their other parents were. Anyway, I'm like, just buy them yourself.
um, the Food Truck Owners Expo, the Houston event took place this last week. Looked like it was highly successful. Looked like there was a good number of people there. The comments I saw posted were all very good.
Okay, that's good.
Looked like they were a fan of the speakers. I know Bill Moore did a lot of the speaking. Saw lots of pictures with him from people. The Orlando event is in November 12th and 13th, I think, somewhere in that vicinity.
Which we got to talk about.
I will be there is the plan right now. So hopefully Skippy will also be there. And I think I'm bringing Chris with me for the couple days. And yeah, we'll look forward to it. And hope you guys show up too. It looks like it could be a pretty solid industry event. And it's kind of something I miss about my corporate job is going to industry events. If for no other reason than just to talk to people and yeah, we'll sign autographs. Headshots for $5.
Mine's $7.
Butt cheeks for 10.
Ooh, feet's 20.
Mm-hmm.
I do plan on being there. The famous Dave's contest that I second placed won a ticket to the World Food Championships, which happened to be November 8th through the 12th. So if for some reason I make final table, like final table,
mm-hmm.
that's on the 12th. So otherwise,
is that Monday?
That is the 12th is actually a Tuesday.
So yeah, it's Tuesday, Wednesday is the
correct
conference. So 12th and 13th.
So my goal, no matter what, is if I make final table, that's fine. We will actually fly out early Wednesday because I did promise my wife that she could go to Florida and do her Harry Potter tour or whatever. So I may not be there until Thursday or until Wednesday, but I do really want to go.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Because for some reason, they typically... So barbecue opening round is Saturday. Barbecue wildcard is Sunday. And they're doing all the finals on a 2-day thing, which they didn't do that last year. So
okay. All right.
Happy that it's only a 4-hour drive instead of a 18-hour drive, like it was last year.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm flying down probably Monday. Do the couple days there, and then I will probably have to drop Chris back off at the airport. My rest of my family, the plan is to fly down Thursday, and then we're gonna go to the Keys for the weekend and come back on Monday. So, assuming we can get everything approved with other parents and them missing school for a couple days. So,
and yes,
gym.
Yes.
So, yeah, it'll be a nice week for me. It'll be a nice little vacation at the end of the season because our last day open is the Saturday before, so the 9th or whatever it is.
My wife's birthday is the week before.
So yeah,
but we're not. When cafe happens, I really actually wanted to open it up because of losing this time. Open it up early, but because that probably won't be until next year, which is okay. It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Then we have a lot more to talk about. A lot more to talk about.
Yeah. So should be a good week. I think we have a solid projection, a goal for this week. Hoping to hit 50,000 in sales this month. So
Oh, well,
should be able to do it.
do you know what you finished last month?
Yeah, we beat the previous July, even with the fucked up reporting. All right. I meant to talk about this earlier. We had a couple minutes. Those of you that are taking payments or requiring payments 2 weeks before your freaking events, I don't know how you guys, I must be a different level of OCD. It drives me nuts when shit's reported on the wrong month in Square. So I'm glad that you guys can handle it. I personally can't. It drives me nuts. We have had 0 of that this year so far. Knock on wood. Hopefully we don't. But yeah, so last year July we had extra $6,900 in payments.
Oh,
That got reported to July. That should have been August.
yeah.
But even so, we still beat last July's reported number.
Good.
So by $200.
We have 2 minutes left. You had said something about another food truck on this side of the state.
Oh, yeah, some kids. Instead of going to college, they bought a food truck, a trailer, Southern Dimension.
Okay.
Let me think. Let me try to find the Slappy. Is it Slappy? Slap and Slabs. I think that was it. So I don't know if their parents helped them secure funding for it. I'm guessing they did.
With the Southern Dimensions, I would hope so.
Yeah, and a Beck's built on the back.
Okay.
Slapping
Slabs?
No, it's not Slapping Slabs. I gotta find it. Sorry, Slapping Meats Barbecue.
There's actually a Slapping Slabs barbecue.
There is. That's why it's the first thing that popped up when I was in the search bar. So Slapping Meats.
They're out of Saginaw too. Sorry.
Oh, really?
All right,
so
Slapping Meats
look like some good-looking kids. They got some fun names for some sandwiches. They got
they're out of Howell.
A Peter Porker, which I'm bummed that I didn't think of that one.
Nice.
But it's a nice trailer. You look at their proteins by the pound, though.
Oh, we get some. All right, let's click the menu. Yeah. Gee, whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was at. It's like,
wow.
I think it is very much geared to get people not to order that. I think that's why it's priced that way. So for a quarter pound of brisket, it's $12. A half pound is $22. 3/4 of a pound is $40, and they do not have a pound listed. So three-quarters of a rack of ribs for back ribs, $38. 3/4 of a pound of pork, $38.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you do what you gotta do, bud. But
right.
Wow.
Their sandwiches and all the rest of their menu seems to be pretty in line with what I would expect for a barbecue truck. Justin says, then don't put it on the menu. Exactly. If you don't want to sell it, don't put it on the menu.
Well, the thing is they only have sandwich combos. They don't have an actual just sandwich.
Right. So everything includes a side and a beverage, which is great. Fine.
It is.
So $16 for a chicken sandwich with a side and a beverage. I think it's priced well.
That's not
like
bad.
I told you,
brisket dip. That's good.
It really feels like their protein section is geared to not have you order it, but they want to have it because that's what people expect.
So they have something on their menu that I've really wanted to put on, and I was
Family
really
Feast?
No, well that too, but
yeah,
their Texas caviar, or it's also called cowboy caviar. I think that'd be like fantastic to serve with that? Basically it's a 4-bean salsa with peppers, jalapenos, onions. Typically it's a dip, a loose dip, but and they serve it with tortilla chips, which I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But I would like to actually, if it had some substance to it, put it on a sandwich or a wrap. Like that'd be great with pulled pork or chicken with some cheese. Yeah. Anyway.
Probably with brisket.
We've tried it with pork and chicken. It was great. Have not tried it with brisket.
Yeah, just with it being a caviar type name, I think you could really
$35 for 2 ounces of every protein and 4 ounces of every side, with 2 beverages and 4 sauces.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish these guys all the luck. They've got a beautiful setup. They've got a couple of kids that are fresh out of high school.
So they're
highly motivated.
They're in Howell.
Yep.
Which
Highly
is
motivated. They are. I think they'll do well. Yeah.
good for
I
them.
wish them all the luck. They just opened it within the last few weeks, I think. So,
Good for them.
yep.
Keep it up.
I look forward to following I'm following them now, and I'm looking forward to following their journey. And I would love to have them on the show once we get towards the end of the year.
What's the deal? If people are going through their Facebook page, what's the deal with the goggles? Any idea?
It's got to be an inside joke of some sort. I noticed a couple pictures of those too. So, yeah, but they were at Faster Horses.
Yeah, that's an interesting place.
That is something to do when you just opened.
Yeah, that's scary as hell. But hey, they did it. Great on them.
Yeah,
great on them. Yeah.
So yeah, their Faster Horses prices, it looks like they upped all their sandwiches by a couple bucks.
Yeah, so we had a local barbecue guy here do Faster Horses. They take 37%, and you submit a menu, and if they don't think it's high enough, they up their prices for you and send it back. He was selling a pulled pork sandwich for $18.
Yeah, you can get that fuck off. No one is going to dictate my menu or my prices. Ever.
So, yeah. Well, that's why we don't go to those things.
Yep.
It'd have been great I'd love to try, but shit, if one of their first ever events was that thing, Jesus.
Yeah.
Kick ass. Like, kick ass.
Trial by fire, man. Everything else is going to seem super easy compared to that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I wish them all the best, and I would love to have them on the show once we get past the season.
I want to go find them now and see if I can get some food.
Yeah. So.
Great job. All right.
Great job. All right, everybody. Sorry we went a little bit long. Some bonus for you today.
Bonuses are great.
Yeah. And we didn't yell at each other once.
Go fuck yourself.
Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we'll know in our downloads for the week. I know I got some complaints from some other people.
Sorry, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it comes through my headphones. I clicked on their brisket video. The complimentary, the obligatory. Oops, there it goes again. Obligatory brisket video where they cut it in half and then put it on top of each other and let the fat juices roll out. That's going to happen on every single brisket you cook, whether it's shitty or not.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry. All right, have a wonderful day.
Bernie wants to know if there's any update on that prize.
Bernie. First of all, his name's not Bernie. Okay, so we're not calling Bernie anymore. Update
Jason
on that
wants
price.
to know if there's an update on the price.
Absolutely. Come on, when I open the cafe, I want you to be the first person there. How about that? Yep, there you go.
All right, everybody, have a great week. We look forward to talking to you next week. We might have to adjust the time next week, Skippy, because we do have catering next week, Monday. So,
I actually, we may have to just go a whole different day because I think I have no, I'm open Monday. It's the following Monday, the 19th. I have a 11 to 2 big ass catering.
Maybe we do another Sunday evening.
Oh yeah, let's fuck that up. Actually, I can't do Sunday evening, so let's do Saturday evening or not Saturday,
God.
but
Jesus Christ.
Friday evening.
No. Jason asked if airfare and hotel are included. I will say yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Josh is paying for them.
Confirmed.
No, Josh is paying for them. Yeah, Josh is paying for them. That is verbal.
Yeah.
It is on. Well, because Josh is going to come too.
I'll claim this is all AI. I didn't say anything. All right, everybody. Have a good week. We'll talk to you at some point in time next week.
Artificial idiots.
We will post when things are done and good. So, bye, everybody.